if you look at the roots of it, it's the Enlightenment, and especially the radical Enlightenment, which places such a high premium on human beings as the ultimate knowers. The most famous Enlightenment saying was probably from Immanuel Kant when he said, "Dare to know." And what he was talking about was dare to shake off the shackles of religion and tradition and get away from all that stained glass and all those altars and see things the way they actually are. That's the same spirit that characterizes a lot of critical theory. And that's the same spirit that a lot of us have internalized as well. So I think part of what we have to do is we need to recover a sense of what I'm going to call, this will sound obscure at first, epistemic humility. That's just humility about our capabilities of knowing, because we are human beings. We are finite and limited creatures. We have amazing levels of insight, but we also need to recognize human limitations. And so critical theory can provide a helpful service to us in showing us, hey, there's deep-seated corruption in all of our human institutions. But speaking as a Christian now, I would say, right, that's not surprising, because I think human beings are fallen, and I think human nature is thus fundamentally compromised. So I think we can look at that and we can say that's the valid insight. You will find levels of corruption. If you whatever institution you're looking at, whether it's the police force or the justice system or education, you will find that. Now, the question, though, is the solution to tear down and replace. That's where I would say I think that is a deeply misguided and potentially catastrophic vision to answer this predicament. And I think you can look to history and you can see that the revolutionary impulse never works out very well. And it always results in numerous casualties, lots of collateral damage, and also it ends up enshrining putting another form of tyranny in the place of the one that it supposedly was replacing. So I think what we need to do is humble ourselves, concentrate on reform and working through these issues. But the tear down impulse, that solution, I think, is deeply destructive.